So the next important topic is life cycle costing. So in life cycle costing there are 4 stages. One is introduction, growth, maturity and decline, right? So before that, let's start with the definition. What is life cycle costing definition? It is a system that identifies and accumulates what? Actual cost and corresponding revenues. It identifies and accumulates actual cost and corresponding revenues attributable to cost object from its inception to abandonment. Life cycle costing definition. It's a system which identifies and accumulates the actual cost and the corresponding revenue which is attributable to the cost object from its inception to abandonment. This is the definition of life cycle costing. So now let's move on to the introduction stage. Okay, what are you supposed to remember in the introduction stage? So in introduction stage, the characteristics are 4 characteristics you should remember. What are those? First one, you should concentrate on branding. Second one, you should concentrate on promotion. How do you create the brand? By doing the promotion. Branding, promotion. Mama Earth and Wow products and all. Well, how did they promote? First they created the branding and they promoted the product in such a way where everybody started knowing the brand. So branding, then promotion. Then initially we have negative profits, obviously. Then we have pricing decision. We have to either go with the low pricing, low penetration or high skimming. Low penetration or high skimming. Okay, these are the 4 characteristics that you can remember in case of introduction stage. Then what are the strategies that you should use in introduction stage? Strategies like, raising awareness of the product through promotional activities. Through promotional activities, you raise the awareness of the product. Then try and buy the product, inducing the customers to try and buy the product. Remember these 2 things. What are the strategies that we use? First one is creating the brand awareness by what? By promotion activities. Second one is try and buy. So you can try, inducing the customers to try and then buy. Then availability and visibility also you can remember. The third point is availability and visibility. Next, the second stage is growth stage. In growth stage, what happens? The volume of sales is high, correct? Then sales increases, high volume of business, volume of business and high volume of sales. Okay. Then new channels to handle additional volumes. Okay, remember how YouTubers are, right? In the second stage, growth stage, what happens is, first thing, the volume increases, number of people, viewership increases. Then sales also increases. Sales, like the number of sponsorships that you get also increases. Okay, so what is this? Volume increases, sales increases. Third one is new channels. Then you start, once you become famous, you start creating another channel, correct? So new channels. Then these are the 3 points you can remember. What are the strategies in growth stage? The strategies are maintain control over the quality. Don't lose your quality. Quality is really important. So maintain control over the product quality. Maximize the availability of the product through strong distribution channels. Strong distribution channels should be there. Then let's go to the maturity stage. Under maturity stage, what all you should remember? Under maturity stage, where it is like kind of constant. So there is the overcapacity in the industry. Then, okay, you remember 4 points only. What are those? One is profits start to decline. Profits start to decline. Then, no new distribution channels. You will not create any new distribution channels. Third point is customers start moving towards other products. Customers start moving towards what? Other products. Then, high research and development budgets. High research and development budgets. What are the 4 points under maturity stage? The first one is profits start to decline. The profits start to decline. Then no new distribution channels. The profits start to decline. No new distribution channels. Customers start moving towards other products, and R&D budget mein you have to spend a lot. Okay. And one more thing you have to remember is in the growth stage itself, at the end of the growth stage itself, the profit starts declining. Okay, remember this. This is one line here. Then what are the strategies that you should follow in the maturity stage? One is strong marketing efforts. Market. How do you have to market it? Okay, like Fair and Lovely, Glow and Lovely. How are they marketing now? Even though they are in the maturity stage, the way they market, people go and buy that, right? Strong marketing efforts. Then product features may be improved. Product features. Like in Fair and Lovely, we have so many variants now. Like the herbal one. Then we have in winter edition. All these things, correct? So the product features may be improved. Improved product features. Then prices may have to be reduced. Prices should be reduced. Now you get Fair and Lovely for 10 rupees also, right? So prices may be reduced. What is it? Strong marketing efforts. Marketing efforts. Strong marketing efforts. Diversified features. Like, the product features may be improved. Then prices may be reduced. These three strategies you can remember under maturity stage. The last stage is decline stage. What happens in decline stage? There are only 4 characteristics. What are those? Sales will reduce, profit is negative, then shift in taste, then organization also decreases. Number of organizations producing the products will decrease. Sales decrease, organization decrease, negative profit, shift in taste. Then what are the strategies here? Keeping low cost. You keep the low cost. Then offer the product to its loyal customers who really want to buy that, offer it to them. Then discontinue. If you feel like discontinuing the product, you can discontinue the product as well. That's all. Or you can replace the product with a new product. Replacement or discontinue. These are the 4 strategies. Okay, this is done. Then we have, under strategies, we have a separate table given in our book. One is product related, price related, advertising related, distribution related, sales promotion. We'll quickly go through that, okay? Very quickly. So what are the strategies? First one is characteristics. We already studied the characteristics. Like sales, low sales, rapidly rising, peak sales, declining sales. Cost per customer, high cost per customer, average cost, low cost, and here also low cost. Profits, negative, rising profits, high profits, declining profits. Customers, innovator, early adopters, then middle majority, laggards. Then competitors, very few competition, growing number, steady number, declining number. Then what are the strategies now? Product, offer basic product, offers product extensions. Then in maturity stage it diversifies. Then in decline stage it phase out, weak items. Then price, cost plus profit, profit to penetrate market, price to match competitors, then price cutting. Advertisement, build product, build awareness, stress on brand, reduce level to keep the hardcore loyalty. Then distribution, build selective distribution, build intensive distribution, build more intensive distribution, then go selective, phase out unprofitable outlets. Then sales promotion, use heavy sales promotion to entice the trial, then reduce to take advantage of heavy consumer, then increase to encourage brand switching, reduce to minimal level. Then we have something called characteristics of product life cycle and benefits of product life cycle. After which we have uses of product life cycle. That's it. So only 3 more topics left. Quickly, let's finish within 3 more minutes. Let's try. Then characteristics of product life cycle. What are the characteristics? Remember 3 points, guys. One is average cost and profit per unit varies. Characteristic. What are the characteristics? It means qualities of that. So what is it? Average cost and profit per unit varies as products move through different life cycles. Correct? What is it? Average cost and profit varies. Obviously, it will not remain same, right? Average cost and profit will vary as the product moves in a different life cycles. Correct? Then second one is each stage of the product life cycle poses different threats and opportunities and also strategies. Each stage will pose what? Different threats and opportunities and also strategies. Then third one is finding new users or new users. Finding new users or new users or getting the present users to increase their consumption may extend the life of the product. Finding new users, finding new users. Like what? Dettol. Like, when Dettol was introduced, it was only introduced as a, a liquid which was used in some sort of, I don't know. Then they started using it in, cleaning, then baby clothes washing, all these things. So finding new users and finding new users. So these are some of the important characteristics of product life cycle. What is the first one? Average cost and profit varies in different life cycle stages. Then each and every stage of the life cycle has different threats and opportunities as well as strategies. Then third point is finding new users and finding new users to keep the product in place. Next, benefits of product life cycle costing. What are the benefits? So the better decision should follow from more accurate and realistic assessment. Better decisions should follow more accurate from what? More accurate and realistic assessment. Product life cycle thinking can promote long-term rewarding. Product life cycle can, if you think about product life cycle right now, it can be long-term rewarding. Then it is also considered as a way to enhance control of manufacturing costs. It is the way to enhance the control on manufacturing costs. Okay, remember 3 points only. What is it? Better decisions based on accurate and realistic assessments. Second one is it's long-term rewarding, because you're thinking about the the cycle today itself, that till the end also you have thought. So it is long-term rewarding. Then long-term picture of the product. Remember this one more point, long-term picture of the long-term meant two things. One is long-term rewarding, long-term picture of the product, Then fourth point is control of manufacturing. It enhances the control on manufacturing costs. Next, uses of product life cycle. What are the uses? There are 3 uses. Product life cycle, PLC. Now, what are the uses? PFC. What is it? Planning, forecasting and controlling. Planning is also like forecasting only. Planning, forecasting and controlling those two. Correct? So these are 3 uses of product life cycle. Then are we left with anything? That's it. That is all about life cycle costing.